Don't Open the Door, the lost recording of Blackwood Mansion. Imagine you're driving through northern Vermont late at night, and some old-timer leans in and says, "Hey, whatever you do, don't open the door." You'd probably laugh it off, right? People always do. But in Blackwood Village, that warning isn't a joke. It's a rule, and it's one the locals have followed for over 100 years. At the very edge of this quiet little town stands a massive abandoned mansion, 100 years old, untouched, and avoided. Not because of what you can see inside it, but because of what you can hear. Every single night, almost like clockwork, at around 2:13 in the morning, a whisper floats through the village. Calm, cold, almost gentle. And it says one thing: don't open the door. Nobody knows who the voice belongs to. Nobody's ever gotten close enough to find out. The earliest story comes from the spring of 1924. The Whitlock family lived in the mansion back then, and one night, they just disappeared. No struggle, no footprints, no signs of anything wrong. Their plates were still on the dinner table, lamps still glowing, a single candle still burning. The sheriff's log from that night is short, and honestly, it's the kind of thing that stays with you. It says, "House silent, door upstairs open, family missing, whisper ongoing," and then it ends. There's no follow-up report, no explanation, just nothing. Decades went by, the house sat empty, and the whisper never stopped. Then in 1987, a travel writer visited Blackwood Village. He recorded a few elderly locals sitting beside a fire, talking about the mansion like it was a living thing. One woman said, "It's not the house that's cursed, it's the door upstairs. If you open it, something takes you out of here." And an older man added, "When I was a kid, I heard the voice behind me, not from the mansion, from the doorway of my own house." That writer left the village before sunrise. Whatever he heard that night was enough to make him pack up and never return. In 1999, something strange happened in the abandoned community hall right next to the mansion. At exactly 3:40 p.m., villagers heard a loud crash inside the locked building. When they checked, they found a wooden chair on the ground and fresh footprints in the dust, even though no one had been inside in over 14 years. After that, the locals didn't go near the hall either. They said the rule was simple: if anything moves on its own, if anything whispers your name, if anything tries to pull you closer, don't open the door. Then came the moment everything changed. Summer of 2018, a young filmmaker from New York City arrived in Blackwood Village. He wasn't a thrill seeker or a ghost hunter or anything like that. He was working on a documentary series about forgotten American homes, and Blackwood Mansion was supposed to be just another stop. His camera logs show him walking in just before sunset. He mentions the temperature dropping inside the house even though it's still warm outside. At first, the footage looks normal. Dusty floors, broken furniture, faded wallpaper, wind pushing through shattered windows. But things shift when he reaches the third floor. His microphone starts acting up, static, distortion, and underneath it, something else, a whisper, soft, slow, and crystal clear. Don't open the door. On camera, he actually laughs, thinking someone outside is playing a prank. But when he looks through a broken window, there's nobody there. Not a soul. Then his light lands on the far end of the hallway, on an old wooden door, slightly open. The same door mentioned in the 1924 sheriff's report. The same door villagers warned each other about for generations. He walks toward it, breathing harder the closer he gets. The door creaks just barely, like something on the other side is waiting, and you can hear him whisper, "I think this is the one." He reaches out. His hand shakes. The microphone distorts again. The whisper repeats, louder this time. "Don't open the door." He hesitates, just for a second. Then he pushes the door open. The footage cuts instantly to black. No scream, no footsteps, no sound at all. 14 seconds of complete silence. Then the file ends. That's it. The next morning, villagers found all his equipment neatly placed outside the mansion. His camera, his tripod, his backpack. Everything, except him. No footprints leading away from the house. No sign he walked out. The official investigation didn't last long. The report simply says, person not located, equipment recovered. And that's where the file stops. A few weeks later, his final audio file showed up online. Nobody knows who uploaded it. The clip is short, just a repeating phrase layered with static and echo, like it's trapped in a long hallway. Two voices, one belonging to the filmmaker, the other, not so familiar. And both voices whisper the same thing. Don't open the door. Today, the mansion still stands, still abandoned, still whispering at exactly 2:13 a.m. every night. Locals say the whisper sounds different now, deeper, slower, more urgent. Some say it's trying to warn people to stay away. Others believe it's calling out for someone, anyone, to come closer. So if you ever find yourself passing through northern Vermont and the wind suddenly sounds like someone whispering to you, remember the rule this village has survived on for more than a century. Don't open the door, because whatever's behind it might be waiting for you next.